Let's move on to the next one. The beloved, fearless frontline soldier of Vivas, a great dancer, and even better friend. The sleeping beauty of lectures and the future OBGYN. Introducing Dr. Himari Urmila Dinesh Amnekar. I'd like to request Dr. Arun Jamkar to felicitate her.
Next up, we have the sweetest person with a child's heart, the brand ambassador of Maggie and Vedanta and Creativity Ki Dukaan, Dr. Jasleen Kaur Anand. I'd like to request Dr. Arun Jamkar sir to please felicitate her.
Up next, we have someone that has always been in seek of new adventures. जिनके ड्राइविंग स्किल्स पे सबको भरोसा है. The one who believes the right way to success is the hard way. Introducing Dr. Akib Inamdar. I'd like to ask Dr. Arun Jamkar sir to felicitate him.
Up next, we have the one with a charismatic personality, a kind-hearted person ready to help anyone in need and a great friend. Beauty with brains, Dr. Poonam Abhad. I'd like to request Dr. Arun Jamkar to please felicitate her.
He's someone with a bursting sense of humor, a dabang and a bindas individual with a pure soul. Introducing Dr. Vedav Avichar. I'd like to ask Dr. Arun Jamkar sir to felicitate.
She can easily win hearts like an ace, जिनकी बुद्धि चलती है बहुत तेज. A friend to count on, Dr. Yashrika Balani. I'd like to request Dr. Arun Jamkar sir to please felicitate her.
A person who chooses peace over drama, simplicity over showing off, and a kind soul is always enjoying her life. Introducing Dr. Ankita Bhanapure. I'd like to request Dr. Arun Jamkar to felicitate her.
Shayaron ki Shayar, always on fire. A silent pataka and the girl with the golden heart, Dr. Sneha Bhanushali. I'd like to request Dr. Arun Jankar sir to please felicitate her.
It only started with a dream that she has seen long before she started the journey. All it ended was a strong belief and dedication. As the quote says, difficult roads lead to beautiful destinations. She reached hers. Presenting Dr. Vishaka Taramati Vijay Shinde.
I am here to appreciate is organized by students. And when you organize for your peer group, you excel. I have never seen that they are getting plucked with their names. And not only that, I have a pair of, I think, hands up to you.
Extroverted and friendly, a friend who will stick by your side no matter what. The jolly and fearless Dr. Vaishnavi Khandare. I'd like to request Dr. Arun Jankar sir to please felicitate her.
I'd like to ask Dr. Alka Deshpande ma'am to felicitate her.
Got the solution. Vedanta ki unofficial scrubs contractor, presenting Dr. Siddhi Silodkar. I'd like to request Dr. Alka Deshpande ma'am to please felicitate her.
A lot of joy and understanding to the lives of her friends and close ones. Introducing Dr. Ashwini Patil. I'd like to ask Dr. Alka Deshpande ma'am to felicitate her.
She has fulfilled her biggest dream of becoming a doctor and made her parents immensely proud. Presenting Dr. Ridhika Barioke. I'd like to request Dr. Alka Deshpande ma'am to please felicitate her.
star of Family Guy. Let's introduce Dr. Shivam Bhoy. I'd like to ask Dr. Alka Deshpande ma'am to felicitate him.
Entertainer to his friends and always ready for a fun time, Dr. Nilesh Bhosle. I'd like to request Dr. Alka Deshpande ma'am to please felicitate him.
She comes with a convent schooling, and adding to this her sincerity, meticulousness and passion towards medical profession makes her the third topper of Vedanta. Introducing Dr. Vedahi Sanjay Rekha Chaudhary. I'd like to ask Dr. Alka Deshpande ma'am to felicitate him.
The best football defender of WIMS, a great friend and a supporter for juniors, a foodie, intelligent and a talkative person, Dr. Prabhanjan Sawan. I'd like to request Dr. Alka Deshpande ma'am to please felicitate him.
Batch 2017 की social butterfly, a drama queen, a caring, loving friend with something sarcastic to say always up her sleeves. Introducing Dr. Mitali Chaudhary. I'd like to ask Dr. Alka Deshpande ma'am to felicitate.
हमेशा ही ready रहता है. She enjoys her life to the fullest and makes sure her friends do too. Introducing Dr. Amanda De Silva. I'd like to request Dr. Alka Deshpande ma'am to please felicitate her.
Batch, attentive, sincere, dedicated, and always there for her girls' gang. Beauty with brains, introducing Dr. Sanya D'Souza. I'd like to ask Dr. Alka Deshpande to felicitate her.
Bubbling with compassion, love and kindness, a multitasker and an icon amongst her friends. Introducing Dr. Vedika Date. I'd like to request Dr. Alka Deshpande ma'am to please felicitate her.
Her hard work and research, truly a gem of a person. Introducing Dr. Shreya Dave. I'd like to ask Dr. Shubhangi Parker ma'am to felicitate her.
Chota packet, bada dhamaka. Sarcasm ki dukaan and Chota Dawn of Origin batch, Dr. Manasvi Deore. I'd like to request Dr. Shubhangi Parkar ma'am to please felicitate her.
Describe her as a clumsy all-rounder, full of life, sunshine in a human form, introducing Dr. Siddhi Deore. I'd like to ask Dr. Shubhangi Parkar ma'am to felicitate her.
The sweetest and the bubbliest, a makeup enthusiast and a rock for her friends, introducing Dr. Shama Desai. I'd like to request Dr. Shubhangi Parkar ma'am to please felicitate her.
She's Alia with the energy of Geet. She lives in her own big Bollywood world. A beautiful girl with a beautiful smile. Introducing Dr. Prachiti Dhule. I'd like to ask Dr. Shubhangi Parkar ma'am to felicitate her.
Vedanta ke Virat Kohli, a great volleyball player and cricketer, Dr. Vaibhav Dyute Patil. I'd like to request Dr. Shubhangi Parkar ma'am to please felicitate him. Kolhapurchi Nivanta Mulgi, a calm and composed person. Being around her makes you peaceful. She gives the best advice for all your problems. She's optimistic, mindful, and a super organized person. Introducing Dr. Tejaswini Gadve. I'd like to request Dr. Shubhangi Parkar ma'am to please felicitate her.
She followed her dreams passionately while never giving up on the challenge to succeed. Someone who believes in self and hard work. Introducing Dr. Mrunmayee Gaikwad. I'd like to ask Dr. Shubhangi Parkar ma'am to felicitate her.
Caring and selfless, yet carefree and stubborn. She's hardworking and she's dedicated. Introducing Dr. Akshata Gaitonde. I'd like to request Dr. Shubhangi Parkar ma'am to please felicitate her.
kind individual and all Badshah of VIMS, introducing Dr. Manas Gavli. I'd like to ask Dr. Shubhangi Parkar ma'am to felicitate her.
Fashionista of batch 2017. She loves her sleep more than anything else. Pretty and confident Dr. Purnima Gujar. I'd like to ask Dr. Shubhangi Parkar ma'am to please felicitate her.
Technical Guruji of Vedanta, most amicable person of VIMS, introducing Dr. Arya Gupta. I'd like to ask Dr. Shubhangi Parkar ma'am to felicitate her.
The mean king of the origin batch and an energetic soul, introducing Dr. Shubham Gupta. I'd like to ask Dr. Shubhangi Parkar ma'am to please felicitate him. To please felicitate him.
She's gorgeous, warm and friendly, dramatic and rules her own world. Introducing Dr. Shruti Hazare. I'd like to ask Dr. Kesari sir to felicitate her.
Secretary, Ambassador of Rotaract Club and the ever-dedicated Dr. Purva Hivarkar. I'd like to request Dr. Kesari sir to please felicitate her. She's clumsy yet assertive, sleepy yet quick-witted. She's the most eloquent, articulate and expressive person you'll ever meet. A girl with plans to conquer the world one day at a time. She's a force to be reckoned with. She's Dr. Prajakta Hushe. I'd like to ask Dr. Kesari sir to please felicitate her.
Burn you with awe just by her presence and sass, and then soothe it up with her kindness, love and care. Be it sports, be it academics, she knows her way. Let's hear it for Dr. Isra Sheikh. I'd like to ask Dr. Kesari sir to felicitate her.
and genuine, witty and cute Dr. Arya Jacob. I'd like to ask Dr. Kesri sir to please felicitate her.
A boy who enjoys being in trouble and no power can bring his spirit down. He is always eager to work and enjoy, a dearest friend to have. Introducing Dr. Mohit Vijay Jadhav. I'd like to ask Dr. Kesari sir to felicitate him.
She's a happy soul and a genuine friend, beautiful in every way. She keeps learning, trying, accomplishing, and with brave wings, she flies. Introducing Dr. Vidisha Sunil Jadhav. I'd like to ask Dr. Kesri sir to please felicitate her. She's resilient, sweet, stubborn, and a perfectionist. Multi-talented and the original Miss VIMS, Dr. Shravani Priyanka Surya Prakash Jampana. I'd like to ask Dr. Kesri sir to please felicitate her.
Smart, charming, and a drama pass. Doctor by day, artist by night. Introducing Dr. Jayashree Venkataraman. I'd like to ask Dr. Kesari sir to felicitate her.
Innocent by face, intelligent by mind, and mischievous by heart. Known by his batchmates for his academic achievements, introducing Dr. Tushar Kamalia. I'd like to request Dr. Kesri sir to please felicitate him. Can we have a round of applause for them, please? For those who have already received their mementos, the dinner counters are now open and you can proceed and have dinner. Swaraj, Ritik and Mahindra, please go and handle the catering. I'd now like to invite Dr. Meshram sir, Dr. Valan sir, Dr. Zoshi sir, Dr. Shinde sir and Dr. Ambadekar sir on the stage to felicitate.
रहिवासी छत्तीसगड बॉर्डर पासून तो गुजरात बॉर्डर एवढा लांबचा प्रवास करून 2017 बैच यूजी टॉपर और सबको हंसाने वाला दीपक आपगाटे सर. I would like to ask Dean ma'am to felicitate Deepak sir. Dr. Kesri ma'am.
To ask Dr. Kesari ma'am to felicitate him. He is silent and mischievous, introverted, a friend to be cherished. Introducing Dr. Omkaresh Khandagade. I'd like to ask Dr. Kesari ma'am to felicitate him.
We have the person who finished 5th in class, one of the first people from VIMS to publish an original research article. The guy with family values straight out of a Suraj Barjatya movie, presenting to you Dr. Moksh Anita Sanjay Kirtane. I'd like to ask Dr. Kesri ma'am to please felicitate him. I request Dr. Meshram sir to please come on stage.
Heart and now a doctor by profession, a fast and furious yet always chill. Introducing Dr. Yash Kudalkar. I'd like to ask Dr. Kesari ma'am to felicitate him.
The girl who is always ready to help anyone, no matter what. A true friend who will always be there for you at your lowest, but won't expect the same from you. The Cultural Secretary of Batch 2017, that's Dr. Netri Lakhani for you. I'd like to ask Dr. Kesri ma'am to please felicitate her.
Vedanta ka mota bhai, a genius when it comes to studies or finances and management and has a khurafati dimag. Introducing Dr. Nayan Lodha. I'd like to ask Dr. Kesari ma'am to felicitate him.
Vimsky Little Messi, the CR of Batch 2017 and President of Internship and Convocation Committee. He's a caring, humble, trustworthy, responsible person and a true Punekar at heart. Presenting to you Dr. Shubham Suman Chandrakant Lohkare. I'd like to ask Dr. Kesri ma'am to please felicitate him.
An all-rounder, a good brother and a good friend who is always there for them whenever needed. Presenting to you Dr. Saurabh Mahadev. I'd like to ask Dr. Kesri ma'am to felicitate him.
A true and genuine individual. He is kind as he is stoic. The person who is always respectful to everyone, Dr. Onkar Mahajan. I'd like to ask Dr. Kesri ma'am to please felicitate him.
This is a gentle reminder for anyone who has received their mementos can proceed to dinner.
Hardworking, skillful and talented. He's focused and truly a one-man army. Introducing Dr. Pradyumna Mahajan. I'd like to ask Dr. Kesri ma'am to please felicitate him.
He's a kind-hearted, caring person who has realized the value of making memories because padhai to hoti rahegi. He has always strived for what he has ever wanted. Introducing Dr. Aves Memon. I'd like to ask Dr. Kesri ma'am to felicitate him.
Intelligent and a soft-hearted Punekar. Jolly, cheerful and has the ability to make the atmosphere light. Introducing Dr. Manjari Malusale. I'd like to ask Dr. Ambadekar sir to please felicitate her.
He is the treasurer, financer, and a supplier of several goods, a child at heart and otherwise sweet and innocent. Introducing Dr. Shubham Mane. I'd like to ask Dr. Ambadekar sir to felicitate.
त्यांना म्हटलं कसं
A free-spirited girl who always stands up for herself. An avid reader who enjoys adventures but only in books. Introducing Dr. Apurva Amol, I'd like to ask Dr. Joshi sir to please felicitate him.
He's a good guy with a great personality, hardworking and an imandar intern. Introducing Dr. Kunal Manvar. I'd like to ask Dr. Joshi sir to felicitate him.
A passionate and helpful person. Someone with a heart of gold and who has stood by his friends through toughest of times. Introducing Dr. Prasad Maskare. I'd like to ask Dr. Joshi sir to please felicitate him.
A person who has the ability to bring out creativity in others. A guy with $1 million smile and $1 billion heart. Introducing Dr. Mazain Siddiqui. I'd like to ask Dr. Joshi sir to felicitate him.
A humble person filled with positivity. Someone who faces all the situations that come his way with a smile on his face. Introducing Dr. Mrigank Mehrotra. I'd like to ask Dr. Joshi sir to please felicitate him.
A charming, handsome and an intelligent person. Shakal se bhi desi, dil se full desi. An incredible guy with a great friend. Introducing Dr. Zohran Mewawala. I'd like to ask Dr. Joshi sir to felicitate him.
Up next, we have Modi with a Y. He's a great person who is unfathomably intelligent, yet the funniest person you'll ever meet. A wise kid who is ever so eager to go out there and live life as a secret extrovert. Introducing Dr. Yash Modi. I'd like to ask Dr. Joshi sir to please felicitate him.
Compassionate and kind, a cricket and volleyball champion for 5 years running. He is known for being friendly and warm. Presenting to you Dr. Aminullah Shamim Yunus Mujawar. I'd like to ask Dr. Joshi sir to felicitate him.
next, we have a shy, timid guy who came with a big dream to turn into a doctor rockstar. Vedanta's favorite entertainer and the honey sing of VIMS. Introducing Dr. Prateek Munde. I'd like to ask Dr. Joshi sir to please felicitate him.
Confident and a straightforward person. His friends call him a replica of Benedict Cumberbatch. A down-to-earth person with a generous heart. Introducing Dr. Rishikesh Navle. I'd like to ask Dr. Joshi sir to felicitate.
Up next, we have the chess champion of VIMS, the most sincere, diligent and dedicated person, someone who will always be there for you when you need him, Dr. Akshay Nethe. I'd like to ask Dr. Joshi sir to please felicitate him.
Sports person and a trophy lover, always bleeding blue. Cricket के 8वें अजूबे जिनके चेहरे से हंसी कभी नहीं जाती. Introducing Dr. Akhilesh Nikam. I'd like to ask Dr. Joshi sir to felicitate.
The next individual has one of the purest hearts out there, and she has a childlike innocence about her. She's her friend's biggest cheerleader and one of the kindest and sweetest people out there. Introducing Dr. Nurul Sheikh. I'd like to ask Dr. Joshi sir to please felicitate her. Shinde sir to please come on stage. I'd like to ask Dr. Ambadekar sir to please felicitate him. Dr. Ambadekar sir to please felicitate her.
A doctor who exemplifies the combination of intelligence, athleticism, and skill, with an insatiable thirst for knowledge and a passion for sports. This exceptional individual has achieved remarkable success in both fields. Presenting to you Dr. Dhruv Parekh, I'd like to ask Dr. Ambadekar sir to felicitate him.
She's snappy and brainy, yet modest and kind. She'd go out of her way to help and limitlessly comfort her friends. Introducing Dr. Tejashri Patankar. I'd like to ask Dr. Ambadekar sir to please felicitate her.
With dreams in her mind, sparkle in her eyes, and hope in her heart, she signed up for this degree while cherishing every moment of this journey. Today, she can proudly call herself a doctor. Presenting to you, Dr. Pooja Karsan Patel. I'd like to ask Dr. Ambadekar sir to felicitate her.